USABL Nation, this is Mike Kolesar. I am your host for USABL's Clubhouse Report. Our special guest today is Joe Greene. He's one of USABL's most dedicated and passionate umpires. Joe, we appreciate you jumping on with us today.
Thanks a lot, Mike. Good to see you. Good to see you. Can't wait to see you on the field again.
Absolutely. So, Joe, can you quickly tell us, why did you get into umping? I know that, extra cash is good, but I've had you for many of my games, and I can tell you it's not about the money.
No, it definitely isn't. Me, I played baseball since I've been 8. Umpiring started for me when I was 13. I was a pitcher, and I was also a catcher. I saw it more of a technical thing. I started with Westchester Baseball Association in Rye, New York, where I lived at. I told the gentleman that during that time, I was like, hey, I want to get into umpiring because I want to know what the umpire is actually looking for, as far as being a catcher, as far as being a pitcher. That started everything. 13, doing 8-year-old and 9-year-olds, learning the strike zone, learning where umpires were being positioned and everything. That's where the game came more easy to me that way. And then umpiring now, I just love the game. I've respected the game so much. You and I, we've talked about the game. I just love it. I love being around the kids. I love showing the kids the right way, the wrong way, teaching them to respect the game. If you respect the game, this game is going to keep you around for a long time. I retired, I played, I retired, but I've always been umpiring. Umpiring USABL, they sent me, I'm all over the state of New Jersey.
Yeah.
High school, college, it's just a love for the game.
Yeah, I mean, like I said, you're one of the most dedicated guys, and you do many, many games throughout, spring and summertime, and even the fall included. So to not do anything, you got to be itching to get back out there. What is the general opinion on this shutdown with your fellow umpires?
A few of us, so Jim Rizzolo, who's an umpire that I've known for past few years, he's known me through college and stuff. He made a group that's called Baseball Umpire Mafia. Whole group of umpires, we get on, we talk about things. We still keep our drills up to rules. We go through plays that we actually went through throughout the season, and we look to see how everyone reacts to it. And then we get the official book ruling to see on how things should go. So we've been keeping in touch with each other, keep that little itch. But, it affected us from the East Coast all the way to Hawaii, like as I stated before. I have Mike Thurman, who's out in Hawaii. He was the first one to tell me in early March, baseball is done. And I was in Hawaii, and I was just shocked to see. And then speaking with you, I couldn't believe it.
Yeah. Let's talk
I appreciate it.
Let's take the flip side here. Can you share with us a crazy umpire story that a dealing that you've either had with a coach, a parent, or even a player?
Wow. One good experience. Actually, okay. There's a few. Actually, there was one that really stood out. And when I train umpires now with USABL, especially Little League guys, I tell them the story. So it was a district game between South Plainfield, North Edison. I was a few years ago. They gave me a rookie to train on a game in the districts, which was a little crazy, especially at South Plainfield versus North Edison.
Right.
Two places that are rivals, two coaches who know what they're talking about. The rookie made a call. It was the right call, but the fans didn't like it. The parents were arguing with him and everything else. I called timeout. I went over to the parents to let them know, hey, do me a favor. We're all human. We're all trying to do our job. If it continues, I will escort everyone out of the stands. Both coaches looked over. They said, we got it, coach, no problem. But then, you always have one of those parents. I hear, you won't do that. So, okay, time out, guys. Coaches, you have 5 minutes. Clear the stands. And I saw a few of the parents looked at the one guy that said it, and they were like, why would you do that? This is the one umpire you don't choose to piss off that you just pissed off. And guy was like, well, how are you going to throw us out? They said, coaches, you have 4 minutes. I need the parents past the outfield fence. The next time, it was in the district championship, South Plainfield versus North Edison. I didn't hear a peep from the parents the whole game for the championship. So
it's all about setting the tone and making an example of people. Unfortunately, you have to do that. And you got to have thick skin, like you said. You're human. You guys are going to make mistakes, and that's just part of the game.
Well, correct. Most of the umpires always tell them, have rhino skin.
Yeah.
They always say, well, what does that mean? It's if you ever touch the rhino, their skin looks so soft, but it's so rough. It's so hard to get through. But just take your punches, and you have control. You have confidence. Go from there. Roll the dice.
So with things hopefully gearing up to get started sooner than later, do you see any potential changes when we return, more from the umpire standpoint?
From the umpire standpoint, it's kind of funny. So I've had a few parents who've asked me the question. Me as an umpire, I'm just wondering, are they going to ask me, as you know, most times I'm behind the plate.
Right.
Am I going to wear a mask? I'm going to say no. Because being a catcher and also being a home plate umpire, having a mask on with a mask over you, I don't have asthma, but I know health-wise with the kids that are on the field, that's going to be rough to tell a kid who has asthma, well, you have to wear this mask, and it's 95 degrees.
Right.
But we also know on the field, it's 10 degrees high. But that's going to be kind of rough. Me personally, I would like to see, kind of funny, because I was speaking to Clay Fields, my partner, who's most of the times out with me. He was like, I would feel weird wearing the mask also. I'm like, I would see the kids not having a mask, but at the same time, to limit, as hard as it is, probably to have one parent per child to come there, or you have no parents, because most of the fields have cameras. Right. You can stream. The fields that don't have cameras, that's when some people will need to speak to their organizations. Hey, how can we get a camera to stream?
Yeah, interesting.
They now that it's here, we have technology to use it.
Yeah, good point. Well, let's switch gears for a second here. I'm gonna go for a rapid fire round of questions here. Whatever pops into your head first, I want you to say.
Okay.
Your favorite baseball movie?
Favorite baseball movie? I'm gonna say Sandlot.
Okay. I think you kind of answered this, but do you prefer it in the field as an umpire or behind the dish?
I'm always behind the dish.
Okay, by choice. By choice. Yeah. Okay.
Yes.
What's a favorite quote that's always stuck with you?
Favorite quote. It's kind of funny. I was looking for one of my baseball hats. I wrote the phrase every time when I was in Little League, high school, and even in college. Can't find none of my hats. It was a phrase that Michael Jordan stated. He stated, if you want to be the best, you have to beat the best. But the best always knows to do the game at 100%. But I choose as Joe Greene to do the game at 120%. So that's why I added on to that. So every time I do the game, it's at 120, not 100.
It definitely comes through. We have a huge baseball community that's going to be watching this. Can you give us a positive takeaway from the situation that's going on right now?
Positive thing about with baseball, to me, it's not over till it's over. There's something that you can do to work for this game. I look at it, I would see every negative there's a positive. For even though I do over about 350 games a year.
Mm-hmm.
This is giving my body a little bit more rest to say, you know what, instead of doing 5 games on Saturday, 5 games on Sunday, some guys have seen me, you see me there 6 to 8 games a day.
Right.
It's healed me physically. Mentally, as much as this game is, that's where the strong point is.
Yeah.
But being home and everything else, I think it should get the kids more mentally prepared than anything. Me, it's just, you keep positive, you keep going. Just as Yogi Berra said, it's not over until the fat lady sings. Keep going.
That's great. Well, this has been great. But before I let you go, I need you to sell this one for me. Can you give us your best strike 3 punch out call right now?
Oh, best strike 3 punch out. You got it. Yes, sir.
I love it. I love it. Joe, I appreciate your time. You've been fantastic. I can't wait to be back out there with you. And for those who are watching, we hope you guys are staying home, staying safe, and staying hopeful that we will get out there sooner than later. Thanks, Joe.
Yes, hope to see you guys soon.